And yeah. All right. We're live, y'all. Hey, 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 Facebook. How
Hello.
Hello.
how's everybody doing tonight?
Doing
Y'all,
good.
Oh,
y'all
wonderful.
hear my voice, right? That's I think it's just tired, but I'm gonna be all right. So how
Hmm.
y'all ladies doing tonight?
Wonderful. How are you?
Doing
Good,
great.
Hmm.
good. Miss Cynthia, it's past your bedtime.
No, it's not. I'm just got two grandboys. I'm just trying to get into bed by 10 o'clock. Their last day is tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
And they was trying to get something to eat and get into bed. So
Do you have to go feed them or can they fend for
oh no, they
themselves?
feeding themselves now.
Oh, okay. All right. So what am I doing? Oh, okay. All I'm doing, y'all, I'm just sharing this on I want to tag Miss Cynthia in it.
Okay.
She is just want to tag everybody on her page, tag her on there for that. So ladies, we're just what we're doing tonight, Facebook, is we are here to talk to you guys and to tell you what our experience was like in Atlanta this weekend at the Believe Again conference. You know, with the words "believe again," that those two words lead you into okay. Wait a minute. What do you mean believe again? Because so many people they believe for a minute and then it took too long and they stopped believing and they went back to not believing, not working towards what it is they're trying to do. Samtonia, I don't know if you want to start or if Miss Cynthia, you want to start. What was the one thing that you the number one thing you took from the conference this weekend?
Okay. You want to go, Miss Cynthia?
It doesn't
No,
matter.
Okay.
I want you to go. I'm
Me.
go.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The one thing I really, really took from it really is the title is to believe again, because just being in the presence of greatness with all of the leaders of the company, just leaders period, it lit a fire under me that I was thinking, God has no respect of person, so just like he did it for them, he could do it for me. I mean, you can, it's just contagious. It really is. You could not be at that conference and not get fired up and be like, okay, I can do this. They did it. I can do it too. I thought about that literally my whole 2.5 hour drive home. I just kept rehearsing in my head. I kept saying that over and over again. I was like, no, I can do this. So it really did. It made me believe again. It made me believe that I can do what I know I'm supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome.
Miss Cynthia, what was your biggest takeaway?
About like Sam Antonio said, my best takeaway was the belief part.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had just got to the point to really believing that I could do it myself before, we went. And that was one of the reasons why I went, because I knew if I get around other people, that has already done it, and I've been looking at them and listening to them and talking to them on Zoom, that they've done it, so I can do it too. But it's just being in that presence, that made me say, I know you can. So
Uh-huh.
just get off your behind and just get up and just do it, because you got it and you can do it. And then when I saw Dr. Kathy Trim, that just did it. That just took the cake for me, because I had heard of her and listened to one of her prayers once before, but to be there to see her, it really knocked that belief up to know that it's all in me.
Mm,
And I just got to pull it out of me to do what I got to do.
wow. Samtonia, you said, believe again. That was your biggest thing. Believe again that because like Stanisha said, that's the rhythm. If he did it for them, he can do it for me. If he
Hmm.
did it for them, he can do it for me.
Hmm.
But the you have been y'all this is we're talking about this as if it's a women's conference, and that's what it seems kind of sometimes. It does seem like a women's conference, but
Hmm.
men are there too. But just knowing, okay, when we went to the conference, now before we went to the conference, it was all about work, right?
Yes.
It was about selling candy and juice,
Mhm.
right?
Yes.
But when you go to the conference, it's a whole different world.
Mhm.
And like you said, being around some of the other leaders, being around the leaders, because we don't even get to,
Right.
we're not close by each other where we can rub elbows on a daily basis or a weekly basis. But when we get around other people that have had success that we want, and
Mhm.
now because we see these people and we talk to these people all the time, being around them, being in the proximity, that gives us the confidence that we need to do what we want to do and to keep moving, right?
Yes, it does. It does. It does.
And just even myself, when I get to sit with the Stanisha Graham and I get to sit with the Twyla Portis,
Yes,
$15 million earner. And I mean, it's different.
it
It's
is.
different. And it's like I'll just say, before I met Stanisha Graham, I would meet her. The first time I met her, I didn't even meet her because I was afraid of her. Right? She was doing a system, but she was teaching a system. But I was like, oh man, I better not. I'm not gonna talk to her because I'm not there yet. I
Mhm.
didn't think I had access to her. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? But in our organization, who do you have access to, ladies?
It's everyone, literally everyone. That I mean, they are so welcoming. You would think, I mean, they are millionaires and they're like high
Mhm.
up there. And when Stanisha first saw me when I got there, she came and hugged me. She was like, "Great to see you. You're looking even young in person." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, she know me." That's how I felt. But I really did. But that's how all of them are. Like they literally will come, approach you, hug you, and say, "Great to see you." But you're thinking, like, I'm down here and you way up here. But no, it's not like that in the organization. All of them welcome you with open arms. They
Yes,
really
they
do.
did.
They do.
I remember when you told me the other week, "Hey, Miss Margaret."
Good
I
night,
remember
man.
when you told me the other week, you said, Nina messaged me.
Yes, it's Coach Ross. That's how I feel. I feel like that every
No, no, no,
time
no,
when one
not
of them
now.
reach out to me, I feel like that. Even when I ran into you when I was checking out, I was like, Coach Rosalind, and we stood there and talked. I was like, I just feel so great that she's taking time out of her day to pour into me, and that's what all of our leaders do. They really do at all times. They do.
Absolutely. We can't. I don't really know how to say this, so I'm just gonna say it. Facebook. I'm not gonna say we are. None of us are better than you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You're just as good as us.
Yeah.
But I'll say it like this. Seriously, but I'm no better than you. You, you got to hear me, Miss Cynthia. I'm no better than you. The only thing I got on y'all is time,
Mm-hmm.
and that's in the game. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Just time
Right.
in the game. That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it. But y'all, yeah, we don't, and that's what I love about everybody is we're such a family. We're such a family.
Yes.
But listen,
Right.
we gotta let them know what had happened while we were gone though. So Miss Cynthia, when did you get a chance to take a picture with Dr. Trim?
No, ma'am.
Okay,
Good night.
okay. So when she got up there to speak, what was the one thing that she said, or a few things that she said that really resonated with you that are going to take you to that pivotal moment where that's like it, that you heard it and you were like, shift.
I don't have my notes in here with me, but I would have to say when she got to the point that you are unstoppable, and
Oh,
that
wow.
you have to come out of yourself in order to not be stoppable.
Mm,
And because if you don't come out yourself, then you putting a limit on yourself. So don't put a limit on you, but just keep moving and keep going, and you will be unstoppable, and you never know what's going to happen of the success after that.
right.
Wow.
Wow.
That's wonderful.
What about you, Samtonia?
Well, unfortunately, I missed her. So I didn't.
Oh,
Yes, but I'm definitely watching the replay. I mean, when it's posted or whatever. But it's just, I know I know it's going to be totally different
Totally
from
different.
literally
she
being.
said, y'all, she said when it's posted,
Well,
she
no.
was like, she was like,
Who gonna look
Rosalind,
good looking?
she was
Somebody
like,
post
Rosalind, did you record it? I'm like,
I saw what I asked her, and she was like,
It
"I'll
was a black
see.
cat.
We gonna see what we can do."
yeah, I gotta get it. We won't discuss that because then yeah, we'll talk about that behind the scenes.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
But y'all know I record everything. I don't miss it. I try my best not to miss anything.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, um we when I found out that she was coming, I said, well, because it was going to be a smaller number of people that
Okay.
actually was going to be, in a room with her.
Okay.
People didn't show up.
And, you know, I don't I don't ever want to just be so arrogant to say I will be one of the ones in that room, but
Mm-hmm.
I had already put myself in the room with her. I had already put myself in a place where I had my hands on her shoulders
Wow.
or we were holding hands.
Wow.
And
Mm.
she spoke into my life. That is what I spoke the day before.
Wow.
And the day that she got there, it came into fruition. We walked up to the lobby to get her. We were walking back, and everyone was talking to her, and I was walking beside her, and I'm just walking, and she reaches over and she grabs my hand. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna act like a kid, but
Right.
I was like, oh my gosh, there's the touch.
Wow.
So anyway, we get to the room. We having small talk, but it's big talk.
Mm-hmm.
So we walked on in the room, finally we get to the door and everybody walks in um as she's being seated. And after she spoke, she came down on the floor and was taking pictures with everybody. Anyone who had their book, she signed their books and stuff. Honey, I couldn't get my camera right. It was on video because I was taking videos of Michelle getting her book signed.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, she said, are you ready? She said, got you. She said, get your camera ready, get your camera ready. And I'm like, yes, okay, I'm ready. And it was on video. And I was still trying. And we're both looking and smiling in the video. I said, it's on video. And she just said, billionaire right here. That's it.
Wow.
I manifested that.
Yes.
I manifested that
Oh my
the
God.
day before.
That's
The day
awesome.
before. Words mean everything.
Yes.
Use words. Don't be silent. And
Yes.
when you are using the words, use the right words. Use positive words, not negative words. Not negative words. I was just so grateful that she spoke directly to me. And then she, like I said, we're holding hands, and it didn't happen exactly as I visioned it, but it happened. And I'm
Right.
like, wow. But that is just something that, Stanisha she's always she always tells us, you got to have a vision.
Yes.
And I think because that vision was so clear for me, That's why it came true so quickly. Because,
I agree.
oh, I believe that. Oh, that's me tomorrow when she comes. But I didn't know I was going to be in the room, but I put myself in her presence. I'm
Wow.
telling you, I'm telling you that it was an amazing experience, and just that part. But yeah, she, her words, everything she talked about on the stage, it was wonderful. But this isn't about me. It's not about me. Um, Miss Cynthia, this Santonia, this is your second event. Miss
Yes.
Cynthia, this is your first event, and I know you told me that you have been in network marketing and done a few other things before. Had you ever attended the conferences?
Yes, I have, but I think this one here was more close family. Um, while we was there, my son say, "Is it anything like the other one we went to?" I said, "No." I said because it's so big to nobody knew who you were, or nobody you got the information, and you saw the recognition, but actually it was too many people for anybody to know that you were actually there. And I told him here it's like a little close knit family that we're all in this little room and
Mhm.
everybody knows everybody and it's just fun.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
agree.
he just busted out laughing. He said, "Oh, so you just with other family? You just left us here and went there?" So
Yep,
and I told him, "Yep," because that's the way it feels.
basically. So when you left, I'm gonna stay with you, Miss Cynthia. When it was time for you to leave, what is the one thing that you see yourself being able to do? And I want to go back and just say this: believe again. What is it that you stop believing in? And maybe you want to share, maybe you don't want to share, but believe again has to mean something now.
Um, to believe that I can override all the issues and problems that comes up and stop letting them get in the way and believe again that they're on the back burner and I'm moving forward.
I love it.
That's good.
What about you,
And
Santonia?
I'm believing that I can literally do this full time. I really do because initially when I came in, and again, this is my first time ever in network marketing or anything like this. But when I started off, I had such a huge success or whatever, and I was like, okay, I can do this, I can do this, and I saw myself like literally doing it because I like just helping people. I like because I'm literally going through the process with the people. I can relate to everyone because I'm on a fitness and wellness journey myself. So I was doing good and everything, but it's like somewhere along the line, I kind of, went down. I was just like, okay, whatever. And I'm like, well, look like things going like how I thought it was going to go. But after being in this, even with before me even going to the conference. Like I had put in to get off work. They did not approve me. I was on the waiting list. And I took that and see as my sign, that I was like, well, I guess it wasn't meant for me to go. So I really didn't. And then when Coach Rosalind reached out to me and Coach Nina, when both of them messaged me and they were like, I hope you're gonna be at conference. I hope you are because you're gonna be recognized. I really hope. And I'm like, they taking the time out to make sure I'm there. And I'm like, okay, I got to do something because I wasn't even going to reach out to my manager because I was just like, well, I'm not going. I tried. In my head, I said, I did put in, and I mean, that was my sign. I can't go. But when both of them reached out, I said, okay, I'm going to just have to reach out to my manager. And I did. I explained to her, I said, I'm going to an empowerment conference, which it was. I said, an empowerment conference. And is it any type of way that you can override? Anyone can do it. Where I can be off Thursday and Friday to go to this conference. And when I talked to my amazing coach Roger, even though she don't like recognition, I have to say this though. When I told her, I said, Coach Rosalind, I put in, but I'm talking to my manager. I'm gonna reach out to her, and she told me, she said, okay, you need to do this, and you need to repeat, say, I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna be on time. It's gonna be approved. And I literally, she said, write it down and keep repeating it. And I really wrote it down right then after she said that, and I kept repeating it. And when my manager kept, I saw her, like you could see her in the chat typing, then she'll stop typing. I'm like, oh Lord, does that mean bad? I just said, no, I'm gonna be at the conference there. And I was so loud. I was like, I'm glad I'm at home by myself because I was so loud. And I just kept getting louder. And then next thing I know, it was less than an hour. She came back. She said, well, good news. My manager went in. She said, because I couldn't do anything. She said, but the big boss, she went in and she approved your vacation days. And I said, oh my God, I was so excited. So it's literally things like that. That's why I say, even before I got to the Believe Again conference, I was already believing again. Because I'm like, if God did this, I mean, he can do literally anything. So with that and being in the Believe Again conference, my belief is there again, that I will be doing this full time. Where if next time or whenever I won't have to say, oh, I got to get my days approved, because I'm like, well, I'm already off because, I'm off. That's what I do now. So it just put that belief back in me that anything is possible.
It is. It is. But if he can do it for somebody else, he'll do it for you.
Yes.
And we have to learn how to use our words.
Yes.
All of the nodding of the head and shrugging of the shoulders, and I don't know, we'll see what happens. Yeah. The words that you choose will determine your future.
That's it. That's so true. That's so true.
Mm-hmm. She sent me a picture of what she said. She said, we are going to make an exception.
Oh, yes, that's what they said. That's what she said.
Because she's like a loan, she does something out, an auditor, a loan officer or something, and they have buddies at work. And her buddy, Samtonia's buddy, was on vacation as well. And they don't normally let but a certain amount of people off in her department. When I tell you all odds were against her, but if you really believe and use your mouth to command what you want, it happens.
It happens. It happened. That literally lit a fire under me, because when you said that, I'm like, oh my gosh. I said, no, I'm not going to question it. I'm going to do exactly what she told me to do. And I wrote it down, and I just kept repeating it. I kept getting louder and louder and louder, and it was approved. So yes, she's right. They said they made it, granted an exception for me.
Right. Right. A lot of people got recognized for hitting diamond, silver. You got your silver pin. You got recognized for silver, right?
I did.
Yes. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And, a lot of times people will join an opportunity, and they'll join, and then, they'll hit a rank, and somebody will say, okay, you hit it, but okay, whatever, we might recognize you or we might not. We might make a big deal out of you and we might not. Silver is the first rank in our company, and you actually got to walk the stage to get your pin. And I'm gonna be honest, I didn't get a video, and I'm sorry. I think somebody else got a video on the other side where everybody was videoing.
Okay.
We can get that video for you, just walking across the stage. But I had a really good time, and again, just being there with my team, and our entire team wasn't there, but the ladies who did come, it was good to be able to sit down and talk and be in the presence of everybody, because everything is always like this on Zoom, on StreamYard or whatnot. But I can tell you this about our team. the ladies that come, and then even some of the people who wanted to come that could not come. But we've got some really powerful women on our team, on
Yes.
Team I Choose to Win. And
Yes.
it is really time for all of us to level up,
Yes.
to pivot to the next level. Listen, and it's nothing that you have to qualify for. And a lot of times people say pivot or level up or boss up, and then they think the person will think that there's a level or there's a test that they've got to take in order to reach that. No, you just have to posture up and walk with us on that level. That's
Mm-hmm.
all it is. And I think that when everybody went and heard what they heard, and touched who they needed to
Yes.
touch, or hug who they needed to hug, or
Yes.
talk to the leader that they needed to talk to. I think that everybody got what they needed to
Mm-hmm.
know that it's time to level up. And
Yes.
all you got to do is just pivot there. There is no test. There are no stairs. You don't even have to climb stairs. But that next level of belief, that's all it is. And when we're talking about the next level of belief, there are no stairs.
None.
There's no elevator. It's just believing bigger.
Yes. That's it.
That's all we are doing. That's all we're doing. Nichelle, we were looking for you to get on this live with us. But next level thinking, next level believing.
Mm.
And I'm going to close us out. And I'm trying to keep myself from saying everything right now. But I want you. Let's let Miss Cynthia go first. Miss Cynthia, do me a favor. I want you to. First of all, let me say this. Oh, okay, that's good. Get on here anyway, Michelle. Just click the link, honey. I'll let you in. Miss Cynthia, you've been working the business, and I talked to you a couple of weeks ago, and you was like, okay, hey, I'm gonna get serious. And I know you've been making money. Can you tell the people how old you are? And you just tell them a little bit about your system. You don't have to tell them about what you do. But after you do that, I want you to give them an average of how much money you make. I live in Simpsonville, South Carolina. Miss Cynthia lives in Fountain Inn, South Carolina, which is
Simpsonville.
oh,
I'm
she
in
lives in
Simpsonville too.
Simpsonville too. I thought since you lived over there by the church, I thought it was Fountain Inn. But
Police
we both
officer.
live in the same city, and I just want you guys to hear from somebody else in this area, and just listen to what she has to say. Go ahead, Miss Cynthia. I'm gonna shut up.
Okay, I just turned 66 years old on Mother's Day. And I thank God that He allowed me to be able to see another year. And it's like I told you before, my belief has just went out the water because I thought at first, you're a little bit too old to do this. But then once I got started and talking to people and letting them know that it's helping me with my health, so it can help you with your health. So those are the ones that I'm really after, all the ones that I know that is in the age that I'm in, that is having these issues and problems. Because it's like the doctor told me, the older you get, the more your body run down. But these products is really helping my body back up. It's giving me the energy, the focus and everything else to make it through the day. Because there was a time I wasn't making it through the day. I just lay in the room and just be there because I got tired of what I was doing, what I was going through. But once I started, I'm good to go now. So, but it's like she said, it's a mindset thing. You
Mhm.
have to change your mind in order to get done what you need to get done. And if you don't change your mind, nothing is going to get done. The products are not going to work. You have to do what you have to do to be consistent and change your mind.
What's your average when you're making money? What's the average that you make on a day in a day?
In a day, I would say about $50 because it just depends on whether I can get out to talk to people or doing the 30 and 7. I have had 3 that called from that, and I had to ship some stuff. So, on an average, I can say about in a week, I can make about 150
In a week, you
in a,
make about
in a week's time,
150.
about 150 in a week.
You keep doing that system, it will improve. It will increase.
Okay.
You keep doing that, and I don't have to tell you what to do because you already know what to do.
Yeah.
You went to Atlanta and you pivoted.
So now I know.
Sam Tony. Well, let me jump over here to Nichelle, y'all. I'm gonna jump over here to her. Miss Cynthia, if you need to jump off and go to bed, I'm gonna let you go to bed. I know you got to get those kids in the
I
bed
was going
and
to say,
all.
I'm not going, but I got to get them in there so I can get them up in the morning. But
Okay.
you ladies have a good night.
You too.
And
Thank you for
I ain't
joining
You
us.
too. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
So Nichelle, Samtonia and Miss, how you doing, girl?
Oh, I'm good.
All the way from California.
Away from Cali.
So I asked Samtonia and Miss Cynthia, what was the one thing that really stuck with you over during the conference?
Cindy Trim, her motivational speaking really gave me the chills. Like, I know that this is my season and I need to step up. I need to do the work. In order to see the results, I need to do the work. And that's why I came home today instead of going to the gym. I got work to do. I got to get my 2 people by Friday. I got work to do.
Right. That's it. When you came to the event, what were you expecting when you came? What was your expectation?
I was expecting to come home a different person, not a child. I'm not a child, a different person. And I am definitely a different person. And people are going to talk to me like I am a different person. And that's also what I got from Cindy Trim. Don't let people talk to you any kind of way. So,
Wow.
yeah.
I felt that all the way through. I felt that.
Yeah.
So if you're listening and you call yourself talking to Nichelle any kind of way,
it's not going to happen no more.
No, I know it's not. I remember exactly what she said for us to do.
Yeah.
I remember exactly. And wow, you are different.
Yeah.
You are different.
Yeah.
So when you've been in network marketing for a while. We've been on the same team for a long time under Stanisha. When you joined the business a while ago, you told me you didn't make a whole lot of money.
No.
Right? And I said, you coachable? You said yes, which I already knew. And I said, okay. So since this round, what is your average of making money on in a day?
About 100. Do the system, you'll make your $100 a day. There are days that I make more than 100, and then there's days that I don't make more than 100. But the days that I make more than 100 will even out the ones that I didn't make 100. So, yeah, I make about 600 a week.
I know. Did y'all hear what she said? She said she makes about 600 a week.
And this is part-time.
Yes.
So if I did this full-time, I know I could probably double that or make even more.
So you really didn't get to, you came in late, but I want to give you a chance to share whatever you want to share with the audience tonight. Whether it was a part of your experience in Atlanta or it's something that you've been thinking about or trying to figure out or whatever it is, just mindset, or because we already know you're making money, honey.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even want you to talk about making money because a lot of women are hurting right now and they don't know how to move forward. They don't know how. They did believe. And maybe you could give them a reason to believe again.
Okay. So I was stuck just like you guys. I had low self-esteem. I did all kinds of stuff. Anything you could think of, I probably did it because I did not love myself. So the first thing I started to do was say my affirmations. I'm listening to nothing but motivational speakers on my own radio, going to work. So listening to different stuff. I stopped watching TV. So mindset. It is all about your mindset. And I thank God I'm not depressed anymore. I might have my moments, but I get out of it quick. Like, boop. I don't stay there. Because if you stay there, then you're going to go back to the way you were. And that's not where I'm trying to go anymore. I'm trying to move forward. So, yeah, you have to take people that were in your circle. You have to watch who's in your circle. So I had to, stop going around certain people. And they probably think I'm trying to be antisocial, but no, I just have to, keep my mind in the right place. And then going around certain people will make me go back. So like the gossiping and all that stuff, I don't have time for that. God has me on a totally different journey right now. So, if I go, I'll go for a little while, say hi, whatever, but then I got to come back home. I can't. Yeah, I can't. So it's definitely a mindset. You have to change the mind. And once you change your mind, everything else will follow.
You are a totally different Nichelle that went to Atlanta on Wednesday. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I love it too. Samtonia,
Yes.
what would you say to someone who doesn't believe, who did believe and really need a reason to believe again?
Yeah. I'll just tell them that anything is possible. As Miss Tanisha said, what he did for them, he can do the same for you. I know I say that all the time, but I really, really, really believe it now. Even though just being around greatness, and then just from the time that I've been in the organization, the things that have changed for me, someone that knew nothing about network marketing or anything like that, my first day coming in making almost $600 still was clueless, but I still was making, and I can honestly say I've consistently average making money every single day, even on the days that I don't try. This is no joke, but it's all about your belief and being under people. Like I said, you have to sometimes borrow other people's belief, and I initially did that, but eventually it's gonna turn into your own belief because you see what God did and is continuously doing. You can't help but to believe. So just don't get out of your own way. Just jump in. Just even if you're scared, just do it, and you're gonna eventually see like everything is lining into place. I can honestly say everything has literally been lining into place for me. As Nichelle said, you're talking to someone that used to be depressed and everything. Like I literally used to cry. I didn't. My family didn't even know that. Like I used to sometimes cry myself to sleep because I was so depressed and unhappy. But now, as Nichelle said, yes, I may have my days, but I don't stay there because I'm like, no, God is so good. And with these products, you can't, even if you want to stay there, they ain't gonna let you. You pop that green, you pop that green capsule in. Trust me, you won't be sad or depressed long. So just do it. Just do it.
I love it. I love it. So guys, listen, I know this probably doesn't even seem like network marketing, but it's not about network marketing. It's about what you get in the organization and what you get being around influential people, positive people, being around and surrounded by support, people who are going to support you to not just get your business up and going and where you'll be making money on a daily basis, but also to grow. to where you can begin to like learn who you are, live like really like go deep within, like, okay, that's who I am. You get what we do is we help you pull that person out
Mhm.
so that now you are living life fully, and that you're really not even gonna listen. We always saying live life fully, right? You're not gonna you. I don't even think. I think God has so much in store behind every hidden level that we reach, to
Mhm.
where there's more potential and more potential and
Mhm.
more potential, right?
Yes.
And more fullest and more to the fullest and more to the fullest. So we'll never actually reach our full potential
Right.
because God always has a way to improve us.
Yes, he does.
And if you believe that, or if you may not believe it for yourself, but if you want some of that, I want to encourage you to come over here, give this a try. Let us believe for you. Let us believe for you, so
Mhm.
that you will have, so that you'll be able to do the things and walk in the way that you want to start walking. I mean, I wear flats all the time, but because I'm where I am, and I'm surrounded by powerful women, and I'm surrounded by positive people, I wear heels, but I wear flats. So I just want to invite you into our organization. I want to invite you, if you're watching this on Samtonia's page, reach out to her. Say, listen, I know you sell a product, but I'm more after the product of growth for myself. And that's the thing, guys. If you don't want to do the business, but you want to be here for the personal development, the personal development, we welcome you with
Mhm.
open arms. Join us. We do personal development, and we do it. We're very serious about it, because we know in order for us to have the stuff that we know God has in store for us, we've got to walk in a different way.
Mhm.
We've got to change some things about ourselves. Okay. And once we do that, then we're going to see all these just abundance and blessings. Just
Yes.
you wake up one morning and just be like, Lord have mercy, it snowed, it snowed dollar bills in my backyard.
Yes.
And the dollar bill may be a bill just all of a sudden went away, or
Yes.
it could possibly be someone sent you a cash out just to bless you, or it
Mhm.
could be someone just, hey, listen, I want to buy your product, and I have 12 sisters, and I want all of us to do this together. Do you accept credit cards? That is the kind of thing, that's the kind of thing that we talk about over here.
Yes.
A lot of people don't believe in it, but I can tell you one thing, it is true. And the personal development, hey, Andre, the personal development over here, you're not, listen, a lot of people do have a what do you call those things? Counselors and psychiatrists and all that kind of thing. Hey, if that's what you think you need, that you didn't do that. But at the end of the day, whether you got a psychiatrist or a counselor, did you know you still got to grow yourself to
Mhm.
even you got to grow yourself to believe this, to change the stuff that the counselor is trying to help you with. So you still got to have personal development. So before you go spend a couple of $1,000 in passing your insurance card, come over here, pay $99. Let us help you. We're gonna put you on this green capsule. Who's got the green capsule? I got it right here. We're gonna get you on this green capsule where you're gonna take it in the morning. I'm gonna
Right.
let Sam Tonya tell you about the green capsule, and then um I'm gonna let Nichelle talk to you about the other one. Go ahead,
Okay.
baby girl.
Okay, yes, the green capsule, it gives you mental clarity, it helps you focus, it gives you energy, it definitely elevates and improves the mood. I can tell when I haven't taken my green capsule for the day. So it helps you with your energy, mental focus, mental clarity, helps with your hormones, everything. It's just awesome. It's one that you can't go a day without.
and the purple and white. Nichelle?
The purple one is a detox in a capsule form. So yes, you're gonna be losing weight while y'all sleeping. Who doesn't want to lose weight while you're sleeping? It restores your balance, your body back to balance, resets your digestive system. It promotes a healthy weight management. It's a prebiotic and a probiotic, fat burning, and cleanses the body of your toxins and promotes weight loss. And it helps with your gut and your liver support. That candy.
All
That
I can say is,
candy.
woo. Oh, Lord.
Love it.
They're speechless because the candy is so good.
It
So
is.
good. And
It
it's
is.
good for you. Who doesn't?
Okay.
They're saying eat the candy.
Eat the candy, anime.
Eat the candy, anime.
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and tell them about y'all's testimony with the instant tea, y'all.
That
Oh.
instant is instanting.
It's instant. You get instant.
Instanting.
Literally instant
Not even a word.
results. I mean, it works. My first 2 weeks of drinking it, in 14 days, I lost 15 pounds. And literally, I didn't even change my diet, or I wasn't even exercising back. I hadn't started back exercising at the time. So I was already eating my same foods. And I still lost 15 pounds in 14 days. But yes, it tastes good. It tastes good. And I'm not a big mango person, but I love the mango taste. I just thought I wasn't going to like it. The mango is good. The fruit, both of them are good.
Both of them are good.
And they work. Mm-hmm.
That's it.
They work.
I'll say this. Get connected. So if somebody has shared this video with you, reach back out to them. If you're watching this on Samtonia's page, get with her. If you're watching this from Nichelle's page, get with her. Ask her for your link. Ask them for your link.
Mm-hmm.
If you're watching this from my page or my husband Travis's page, reach out to me and just let me know and just say these words. I am ready to believe again. I am ready to believe again.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing that, listen, you don't even have to know the way. But if you believe again, that's what makes the difference.
Yes.
Yep.
You got to believe again.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Just, Lord, I believe it. I believe again. And he will send the right person to stand in your way, or he will send you in the right direction towards that person. And I'm raising my hand because he sent you this way.
Yes.
He sent you this way. And just ask us for the link and let us get you started, because we believe too.
And I didn't believe until I came in part of this organization. So I'm so thankful for Roslyn Hall and Stanisha Graham.
Yes.
I don't know where I would be if I didn't become a part of this organization and got locked in with these two.
I agree wholeheartedly.
I definitely would not be here where I am right now, and going where I am going.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. I appreciate that. But Nichelle, baby, I got to give it back to you, because you might have done it. You might have done it for the coaching and the mentorship, but you made a choice to do it, and you stayed consistent, and you did it.
Yes.
You did it. You did this. So guys, reach out, get started today. Thank you for joining us tonight. Be sure to go and comment and let us know where you're watching from, because we are looking for business partners, and we're looking for more people that don't believe to connect to and connect with in other cities and states. So just let us know where you're watching from so we can reach out to you as well. All right, guys.
Boxes, because I will definitely be messaging y'all.
Yes.
Right.
Either you can message me first, or
I'll get you.
That's it. That is it.
Either way, it's fine with me.
That is it. And if you're watching this on Miss Cynthia's page, make sure you go to her and ask her for her link as well. Guys, listen, ladies, we could stay on here longer and keep talking. I appreciate you guys getting on here with me tonight. I just knew that that conference was so different,
Yeah.
and we needed to talk about it because
Yes.
people have to know what they're missing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do not ever miss a conference that you're qualified for.
Exactly. Never.
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 Yeah.
All right, ladies, look, let's wrap it up. I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna go ahead and end this Facebook.